family of Kauai was coming down the river, down one of the paths. Wailua being the area where the royal family of Kauai used to live in. So now they get ready to dig the pig, and while they do that, I'll explain to you the process of everything here. Emu, once again, I-M-U, not E-M-U, the bird. Emu is a cooking pit. We are cooking a pig. Pig in Hawaiian, pua'a, P-U-A-A. What we did early this morning, laid firewood at the bottom of the pit. Firewood that we use is something called ironwood, also known as Australian pine. It's easy to get on this side of the island. You can use pretty much any kind of wood because the wood is not used to cook the pig. It is only used to heat rocks. And the rocks we use is lava rock. Lava rock, porous, which means it has holes in it. This is the type of rock you want to use when you're cooking underground. Most rocks are solid. Those solid rocks, when they heat up too much, they might burst like a bomb. These ones keep the heat in. This will be the cooking element for the pig itself. These rocks placed right on top of all the firewood. We'll light the firewood up, heating these rocks up. It takes a couple hours to do. While that's going on, we'll go into the gardens. We chop an entire banana tree down because we're going to use it in the emu as well too. Banana trees hold a lot of water. It'll create a steaming effect when we're cooking the pig. The style of cooking is called kalua, K-A-L-U-A. No H in there. That would be the liquor, yeah. So kalua, steaming and baking at the same time. Once these rocks are nice and hot, all the firewood is totally burnt down, so there's no fire going on in there, just the hot rocks. We'll go ahead and chop the trunk of the banana tree into several sections. We smash it up and place it right on top of all the hot rocks. We then place some banana leaves on top of that, and then some tea leaves. Tea leaves, not the drinking kind of tea, but the leaves the guys have around their necks here. T-I is the spelling of this plant. You'll find this throughout Polynesia. Here in Hawaii, our hula dancers like to use them for their hula skirts. We wrap foods with it and steam foods with it. If you had a fever, you place a leaf on the fevered area. It'll help draw some of the heat from the body as well. So many, many uses for this tea plant. And then finally, we get to the pig. And all the pigs that we use here at the luau grow right here on the island of Kauai at a local family pig farm. We like that because they're supporting another local family business. But also, they do all the yucky stuff, like the pig. So they bring the pig, totally cleaned out in the center. We lay the pig on his back in a pan similar to this, and we'll spice them up. And the only spice we use, Hawaiian rock salt. It's a thicker grain of salt. We sprinkle generous amounts in the cavities of the pig. We'll then go back into the pit, take some of the hot rocks out and place it inside the pig. That way it's cooking from the inside out as well as from the outside in. Pig goes on top of all the leaves. More leaves go over the pig. Then we put a tarp over it just to make sure none of the sand or the dirt gets in there. So 9 hours later, here we are, ready to take them out. All right. I know you might not be able to see everything right now. We're going to place the pig on this pedestal here afterwards, so we'll have them on display before we take them back to the kitchen tonight. Pigs we use usually between 130 and 200 pounds each. Again, this is pig 4 of 4. And those rocks in there are still very hot. We wanted to cook another pig in there right now. We use those same rocks. We don't have to heat them up again. Those same rocks will actually cook another pig right now. And it'll be ready by tomorrow morning. There's a pot in here, which is good. In the pot, we have a dessert. It is a Hawaiian rice pudding. Yummy. Have you learned the word for yummy in Hawaiian yet? Yummy is not right. I heard it. It's ono. Ono. O-N-O. Ono. That means delicious in Hawaiian. So, rice pudding. Ono. Poi. Oh no. Alright. Yep, those hot rocks that were in the pig, they gotta come out. They are kind of hot. Hey. Got 'em. One more. How about a hand for the guys here? Good job. Alright. The pig will not look like this when you go up to the buffet line tonight, which is probably good for a whole bunch of people. So when we're done here, if you'd like to get pictures of the pig in its current state, you'll be able to do that. Or the guys will be right over here on the grassy mound if you'd like to take pictures with the emu masters as well too. Otherwise, start heading on in because drinks are now being served. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. Mahalo and aloha.